Hi, welcome to my channel. I'm Muhammad Faris and today I'm gonna show you about the planning phase of the SDLC. So before I proceed any further, do you know what is SDLC? No? SDLC stands for System Development Life Cycle, which is a project management model that defines the stage involved in bringing a project from inception to completion. The SDLC consists of 5 fundamental phases: planning, analysis, design, implementation and conversion, and the last one, operation and maintenance. And for this video, I'm gonna tell you about the early phase, the planning phase. So, let's get started.
As for this phase, the planning technique that we will use is the critical path method, the CPM. It is a project management technique used in planning and controlling complex but routine projects. This method focuses on time and cost trade-off with a reasonable time estimate. Most of the company will use this method for the construction projects.
So, since we already know what is the critical path method, perhaps we can try on how to estimate the time taken for a project needs to be done. For the CPM diagram, first we need to know the flow of each activity first. From this point, we just focus only the second column, the activity and the duration. We will start with activity A and activity B, since both of them do not depend on any activity. Let's say activity A, the duration is 3, while activity B, the duration is 6. Since both of them have no predecessor, we put down 0 on the early start. Next, as you can see, we have activity C and D, and these two depends on previous activity, activity A and B respectively. Just do it same as before. From this point, the arrow that we will make is very important as it shows the flow of the activities. For activity E and G, we need to be careful since these activities depends on two different activities. So make sure there will be an arrow from both of them. After we finish identify the flow of each activities, we will start calculating EF, the early finish. The calculation is pretty simple, where we just adding the predecessor and the duration. Let's take a look again at activity A. The predecessor is 0 and the duration is 3. So the EF, early finish, will be 3. Remember that this EF is the predecessor for the next activity, so we just bring it up on the next activity. For activity E and G, the previous activities before them have different EF. For example, activity E, where it has two different predecessors. For this case, we will choose the highest one. At the end of the flow, the EF for the last activity, activity H, indicates the duration taken for the project needs to be finished. To decide the critical line of the CPM, we need to calculate LS, the last start. We will start from the last activity, which is activity H. The LF is 40 and the duration is 6. 40 minus 6 equals to 34. Then we bring it back to activity G. So the LF is 34 and we can do it for the rest of activities. Since activity C is the only activity that acts as two predecessors, the LF for activity C is 14. This is because we take the lowest LS between activity E and F. After that, we will have a complete CPM diagram. From the CPM diagram, we can identify the critical line by looking at the EF and LF of each activity. Activities B, D, E, G, and H are critical because if we delay any one of these activities even one day, it will increase the entire project by 1 day. We cannot proceed with activity A, C, and F since these activities have slabs. Well, I guess that's all from me for the planning phase of the SDLC by using the critical path method. I hope with this video, we can provide a further information and understanding for you to estimate the time taken for a project. Thank you for watching and have a nice day. Bye.